All right. Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? Let's make sure my mic is working. Oh, yeah, it is. All right. Welcome back to another week of Disco Elysium. Oh, man, I'm a little tired. I shampooed my hair yesterday, and now it's all frizzy and wild, and it's also getting pretty long. You can see the mullet growing in the back here. So I'm feeling pretty warm. Things are starting to warm up. We're getting now, what, into the end of April? Man, we are fully on into springtime now. Oh, but let's jump back into Disco Elysium. I think some people are going to be back from some trips. I'm excited to get to hang out with folks. Where is it? There we go. All right. And I've got our Twitch integration set up. Let's continue. And I, for the life of me, can't remember what was going on, other than that we were, like, in the church and stuff. Yep, there we go. All right. Help the Raver start a nightclub. Tell Andre about Suna's thoughts of the nightclub. Sure. Sync the signs with Noid. Okay, whatever. Gotta find a tape with a melody for Egghead. Okay, and then offer the figures to Dolores Day. We've done some stuff. Let's see, it's, what, around 6 p.m.? Do we have any, like, urgent tasks? Smokes, karaoke, booze, fallen pants, send the victim's body to processing. We should probably do that soon. In fact, my bet is that that's what'll get things kicking. Let's go kick the tires on that. Yeah, Hardy. And we need to talk to Classia when Kim's not around. Okay, can do. Okay, all right. Those are our next two objectives. Oh, you restarted nightclub. Blah blah. Okay, let's go talk to the Ravers because they're right outside. I don't think there's anything else we care about in here, if I recall correctly. And Lord knows I fucking don't. But you know, chill. We'll see. Can't put more points into school. Drugs raise learning caps, but they're bad for your health. Oh, let's get this even a little higher. There we go. All right, just using that sit stand desk. Out here, out to the tent. Oh yeah, I remember this. The anodic music, or something like that. Quiet chat so far, but people should be in soon. Alright.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
He looks excited. The tips of his hair are sharp and white. The bleach has consumed almost all of the toothbrush on the mirror in front of him. About the church door.
Mm-hmm.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can we be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
85% is not good enough when you're dealing with another person's physical well-being.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
I mean, it was actually very hardcore of you, but not in the way that you want it to be there, Egghead.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are. I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
Right, other questions.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
About the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
He tenses up. I talked to the shadow-clad being climbing the beams, a man living on the ceiling. 9-4! Ahoy, ahoy!
Oh, man. The crab man, you mean? Who is he? What did you think?
Seems okay, to be honest. Very spiritual.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Oh, 9-4. Let me catch you up on what's happened. We went to the church, and you remember that girl with the cap that was outside, like, on the ice? Well, in the tent that was next to her, which we didn't click on but should have, there were some dudes in there, these guys, and they were like, oh, we want to turn this church into a nightclub. And so they gave us the key, and we went inside, and there was a dude that was, like, climbing the beams that, like, talked to us about alcoholism and stuff. And he, like, worships, there's, like, a piece of the void, like the mist, or the thing that, like, makes all of, like, the universe separate from each other here. There's, like, a small amount of it in this church. And so he's up there, and he just can't remember shit, to be honest. He's, like, high on that. And there's also the people that used to be making the Wirral game the programmer from there has set up shop in the church because it's abandoned. Good to see you too, man. So that's what's going on. That's the gist. Really? Huh, interesting. What's he doing in the church? Just preaching and praying from the looks of it. There's something sinister going on under the building's roof. I think he's getting high or something. Yeah, that's about the gist.
What do you mean?
Didn't sound like a sober man's talk. He must be getting visions up there.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Fair enough, savoir faire. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I dunno, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Don't worry, I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else. They don't. There's a dude that climbs the rafters in the church that does.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of the Fortress Accident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place.
Uh-huh.
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
The stuffy tent muffles the last two words. The command fails to impress. The love? No, I'm not feeling it at all.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she see? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Ja oder nein? Rocking it or dropping it?
She did not like the Enigmatic Dance Club idea.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
He drops a hammer back into a toolbox.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
Oh, by the way, 9-4, tell me about your week. Or, your past couple weeks. I understand you went on a trip. Any notable things that happened? She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man!
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist! Coexist!
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
He smiles wide, like a replica of his friend with the large head. You mentioned some ecclesiastes own the church. Who are these ecclesiastes?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
Before we go on, what do you mean by meteorin?
You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo.
Meteo?
Meteo, a country on Muindi. On the Muindi Isla.
He looks at you, squinting his eyes to see if you're kidding. Oh, the founding party. I do know them, but can you refresh my memory?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
Doesn't sound like they would appreciate a dance club in their church.
You're totally wrong about that.
He shakes his head.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
He violently shakes the tape player as if to see if he can break it.
Love is hardcore.
Unity!
Unity.
Unity!
Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
Turns the volume up, then looks at you with a knowing nod, as it's obvious you will now break into dance.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
No words, enjoy the beat.
Feels good.
Nah, this is too much. No sane organization will want this level of absurdity in their church. What about this music? 9-4. I'm trying to decide if I want to say, nah, the church would be cool with it. Or, no, the church wouldn't be cool with it. Aha. What do you think? Oh. I'm trying to keep an eye, because you're usually just behind. Okay, nothing popped up. We'll try it again. Give me those percentages. Jawohl. Maybe you're not in a voting mood. That is okay. Oh, I gotta mute a chat. People be pinging. There we go. Okie dokie. All right. Well, you didn't say anything. I'm gonna say they wouldn't be cool with it.
That's pretty downbeat. I think I speak for all of us when I say we expected the law to be more open to the idea of love, unity, and the Pericarnassian posse.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. His expectation is fierce.
This music, it's pressing, pressure, energy, a little near frenetic. Oh, a little near frenetic. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, let it out! Let the disco happen! Bring the disco into this world!
I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled, too.
Oh,
He doesn't know what to say.
it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
Yeah, I'll say it's 7, 16, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. It's 7:16 p.m. and 35 seconds right now. That'll give you a good sense. So they sell at the fuel station. Alright, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Ooh, okay, there's a logic one. That's it for now, but let's min-max for
Goodbye,
logic.
officer.
Alright. Close, logic. These are plus logic. Logic. Plus logic. This was not... Oh, this is plus 2 logic, and this is only plus 1 logic. Logic. We just have to keep saying it to ourselves. It's an important part of getting our gear ready. Logic. That's how we remember, because you read so many interesting things, and by the time you're done. Alright, we're checking for minus logic. Logic. Alright, we're all logicked out.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
1 in 6. Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze. Here we go.
Okay, so the Speed Freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young, too. But you digress.
What's the gist of it?
The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before making up your mind. This is going well. Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out.
Okay, you're like 87 seconds behind. Good to know.
All in all, you really can't tell what that mean programmer grandma was talking about.
Okay, that's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Alright. Oh, and this guy we were vibing with.
Huh? I see you're here again. Off-sign, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
What about now? Are the signs alright now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, maybe I'll come back later. And this guy needs a tape, which we don't have, so we'll leave. Alright. Let's go back into the church real quick and talk to Programmer Lady one more time. Maybe there's something new. And then we'll head back over to the other side of town. I can show you the church, 9-4. It's pretty cool. Zoom out a little bit. Come on. Oh, yeah. Just zooming out a bunch. It's really actually pleasant to be able to zoom out this much. Reminds me of running around in Diablo. That was a fun game. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power like police officers. Yeah, we're familiar. Man, today was like all meetings. And now it's yet another meeting with you.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre, he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
She replies, her expression unchanged. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Are you bitter because your radio game project failed?
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Convince her to cooperate with the ravers. 97%. Our suggestion is 8. Oh, this is our core trait. Oh, yeah. And I am going to min-max this so we can go even higher. So we're going suggestion, right? Yeah, suggestion, suggestion, suggestion. Come on. Put on the suggestion-iest glasses. This was minus suggestion. That's probably not what we need to do. 97%. We're actually probably already at like maxed out, but I want to go all the way. +1 suggestion. And this was just esprit de corps. Suggestion, suggestion, suggestion. Like always, we've got to repeat it to ourselves. It's helpful. All right, we're checking for minus suggestion. Is there any minus suggestion here? Doesn't look like it. Just plus suggestion. All right, let's talk to her. 97%.
Yes, what is it?
Research not going well. Discovered Fortress Accident. Discussed Fortress Accident with the dice maker.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something?
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's off-site copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Is this the filament you're looking for? Show her the production schedule.
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still.
What is an off-site copy and why do you need it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
By your old workspace, do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident in the Doom commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Wait, bookstore lady, you mean Plaisance?
That's her name, I believe.
Actually, I've already been inside the Doom commercial area.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
And where exactly is the offside copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offside copy from the ice bear.
I found a note from the ice bear fridge. It said the offside copy has been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislaw.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulisław Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads.
Oh man, she is a programmer.
Like it would have made a difference. The offside copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads. I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
I found the ice cream maker, but I couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
By the way, we put a dead body in that fridge.
Wait, what? Whose dead body?
You know, we don't actually have to tell the entire world about the fridge.
Whose body is it?
It's the body of the hanged man.
And what is it doing in the fridge?
It's almost as if she feels some sort of ownership of the fridge.
Don't worry, I put it there temporarily. It's all part of an official police investigation.
You put it there? You put a dead body inside the ice bear fridge.
The investigation warranted it.
Okay. Very cool. Thanks for keeping me in the loop.
Very cool. Thanks for keeping me in the loop. I like the way she talks.
We would appreciate it if you kept this knowledge to yourself, miss.
Who would I tell? My mother? I don't have anyone to tell. And if I did, I wouldn't. I don't care.
Why can't you go and get the filament yourself?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Why does she think you're part of the curse?
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
It's a bit biased, don't you think?
No. She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Rame Civic. I'm not making this up.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic.
Alright, I'll go look for the offside copy.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar.
And here's my Kvalsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offside copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
Yes. I thought that polar bear fridge was weird too. I know that's not her concern, but still. Fair enough, 9-4.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
Right. I'll leave you, I'll let you work in peace now. Alright, let's see if we figured out how to fast travel on our map yet. We have a map, by the way. Check it out. Oh, that's just showing us stuff. I still don't know how to fast travel. Look, it looks like I can click on stuff, but I can't actually go there. Maybe I have to be at a bench to fast travel? Unclear. Come on, out the door. Oh, we're just gonna run our way there. Take that sip of water. this way, right? Yeah, there. Here's where we're going. Come on, show back up. Where was the... Give me a little orange thing, and I don't know why. But now it's gone. Yeah, it is big developments. If only I could figure out how to do it. Here, let's see if
The
sitting.
worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Oh, it's just for passing time. Okay, I don't recall. But back into the basement we go. We got the extra cool pry bar. And this thing was like minus 20 before, so I'm curious how much extra this pry bar gives us. We'll be able to look, I guess, when we get down here. Oh, yeah. This is what we're looking for. All right, let's equip our thing. Here we go. Tools. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah, we already have a pry bar. Equip this to open locked containers in the world. Equip this to open locked containers in the world. So, there we go. This is an advanced pry bar. A pry bar plus 2, if you will, built by Kvalsund in Vasa. The number of gadgets hidden within the frame of the yellow and gray multi-tool will stagger any technician. Alright, I'm into it. Let's open it.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Alright, we need physical instrument. Alright. So we got a better grip with gloves, so we're going to leave the gloves on, but we're looking for anything with physical instrument. And we get physical instrument by taking our shirt off. So that'll start, right? Isn't that true? Yeah, physical instrument. Oh, that's morale. Don't we get physical instrument from not having a shirt on? Okay, anyways, physical instrument, physical instrument, physical instrument. All I care about is physical instrument. I just want to be as strong as I can be. Oh, here we go. Did we get rid of that thing? Is it not still true? I feel like we have coach physical instrument, don't we? Okay, is anything here minus physical instrument? Nah, we're good. Okay.
This orange machine
72%.
is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Here we go.
Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kvalsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open.
15 out of 15. Did it, baby. Glad we min-maxed. The +1 actually made the difference here.
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What, no ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
Someone's stomach grumbles. The room feels very cold. Take the filament memory.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm giving you a poll. It's probably just you and me for 9-4. Let's see. At what I meant before returning. Heck yeah. No way, dog. All right, man. Here's your, I'll give you a 2-minute poll because you're about a minute and a half behind. The question is, do we look at this filament before we return it? So I can imagine a scenario where looking at the filament damages it, and then we can never get what we want out of it. But also, I feel like the game wouldn't... Well, the game might railroad us like that, because then we can just evict her. But it's a very... I'm tempted, man, because what if we find out something super useful or interesting or juicy? Or what if we find out nothing? Those are all options here. Here, let's see how things are going so far. Nothing, which makes sense because you're still very far behind. And at this point, anything I say will happen after you've already voted. Looks like the answer is heck yeah, though. So I'm just going to go ahead and start heading up. Because it doesn't seem like things are going to change. Also, we need to call in the body. It's on our list. That is the thing I'd like to do. Because I don't think we need the body for anything anymore, you know? We'll take one last look at it, though. Oh, yeah, we need to equip our flashlight. There you are. Come on. There we go. Now we can see.
Tiles on the cube.
Insert the offset copy.
Smaller, like a smooth draw. The filament slides
press
into
play again.
place. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through.
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Is this the offset copy?
I might have the password for the offset copy.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
No, that's not it.
I don't know the password.
Received.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
I don't know what I'm voting on, but I say heck yeah.
Fortress accident. Is there
That's all for now.
thank you?
Okay.
Tiles on the cube.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Leave. Oh wait. No, we need to take the. We need
Tiles
to
on the
remove
cube.
the offset
The
copy.
filament slides out of its glowing
Oh,
nest.
leave. Yeah, and that sound is cool. All right, let's go back to the fridge and make sure we don't need to do anything in order to do that.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Perception.
It's guarding over the freezing
Search the body
corpse
one more
hidden
time thoroughly.
inside its belly.
We have like 5 skill points. I'm just going to go ahead and level up perception again. Alright, cool. Accept changes and close. It says locked, but if I close the door and then I open the door again, it should let me, right?
The bear's eyes are still.
There we go. 17%. Oh, wait.
glowing
Let's
red.
leave. And let's close mid-max. Here we go. I wish there were a way to search based upon what I was looking for. +1 perception. And these do not get plus perception. Perception. -1 perception. That's wild. Okay, and we're checking. This has minus perception, so we're going to take it off. Anything else? We're at perception +1 now. That seems pretty decent. Cool. Let's put this hat back on, because why not?
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
We go 42%,
Guarding
8 or
over
higher.
the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly. Your arms reach out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand.
What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. Everything is silent.
Crawl up his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Push your fingers in his nose.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Alright, so he just crawled up his nostril. Let's squeeze his nose.
You pick it between your fingers. The mass is even larger than your nose. Very porous, somehow. Like it's about to pop. Keep crawling, lest you break it.
Put your fingers in his mouth. That seems sensible. What are we finding?
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
Play with it. This feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat, and there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate.
Man, this game really tickles your balls. Like it's just like, oh, you feel it. It's right there. 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 And it won't even tell you. Let's see if it tells us.
You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius. The edges appear darkened.
Say fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Touch it with your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Brainstem?
Yes, that's what this part is called. You've seen the drawings. You've studied them.
Feel around first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. The funk soul brother at the back of his head has gone dark forever.
Push deeper.
Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. The ululations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Thank you, Kim. Push deeper. Hey, Mama Bear. Good to see you. How are you? How's the week been? Drop your thoughts in chat. I'll catch up as gaps in the gameplay emerge. Right now, we're filling up a corpse, so perhaps not the most opportune moment to have arrived, but I'd love to hear about how life is going. Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. All the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him.
Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
Yeah, this is quite something.
Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
Inspect the skull first.
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it, from the inside.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
There we go. Interfacing very high. 97%. Precise spot of exit wound. Okay, let's fish it out. All right, we just need to not double ones. Yes. I was nervous. That was a red check. I want it.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp, like metal. You press your teeth together. Your jaw is clenched. All you need to do is just...
I got it.
Good.
The fridge in the background buzzes with excitement. Slowly pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
A bullet.
A bullet.
The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
The lieutenant drops the bag in your bloody hand. It feels light.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Say nothing, just nod. Let's be cool.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Treatment?
As I said, treatment is an attempt to manipulate the body after death, to hide the real cause with a false cause. In this case, this injury here.
He points to the mark encircling the corpse's neck. The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
You think so?
I did not just come up with this. I've had my doubts since you showed me the tracks, officer. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him? There is no satisfactory explanation. There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
Secret task complete. Find the bullet before you get fooled. Gained 30 experience. Level up.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Maybe the bullet hole holds more answers?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
You'll be gone? What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
I love you, Kim.
The word lingers in the air of the basement. Far away, ice cream makers are buzzing, and the sea wind blows outside. Detective.
Detective. Ooh, it feels so good. This game makes you feel so good.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Let's bag him, Kim. Take him away. We're already late in the day, so don't mind him being gone.
All right.
He takes the shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands. I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Here we are, and Kim's gone. And actually, on that note, I'll be back in just a minute.